boy, it's Flat Bill Friday, TGI, FBF, thank God it's Flat Bill Friday. For a split second there, you probably thought you're getting away with a video without me in it, but this week, way too important of a topic to discuss. It impacts you, me, and many of us, and it is the office holiday party. It's the do's and the don'ts, and here's the deal. People never get promoted for their actions at a holiday or Christmas office party. They do get demoted or fired for their actions. So we are going to base our tips and our advice on the premise of one of two things. One, you like your job and you'd like to keep it. Or two, you need your job and you need to keep it. So if you fall in one of those two buckets, we're going to keep going to the tips. First tip, tip number one, dress code. Whatever the dress code is, I don't care. Take it a step up, class it up, don't test it. We've all seen the person that tests the dress code, and it never works out well for that person. So come in, look good, look fresh, look sharp, take it a step up, don't be level or step down. You've got a chance to impress all the right people. That's the dress code. Number two, the conversations that take place and who you interact with. So now is a great time. These parties are a great time to interact while your guard's down a little bit. It's a fun, enjoyable, relaxed environment, and you get maybe a little bit of one-on-one time with the boss. That's great. That's fantastic. But there's a very important quote that's out there that says, "It's better to be seen and not heard." And what I mean by that is, get in and get out. 2, 3, 4 minutes tops. Let the boss enjoy time with his companion or spouse or whoever, along with your other coworkers. They don't want to talk about your sales quota or the fact that you found $27 on the right side of the ledger in some line item that you could have those conversations the next day or the following Monday or whenever. Now is the time to get in, get out, have some fun, lighthearted conversation, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Number three, most of these parties are typically a +1, and that's great. It's a great time for your spouse, your significant other, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, to enjoy a great time with you. Have a conversation with them before you show up, a gentle conversation with them about the fact that the expectation for both of you is that neither of you are holding each other's hair up at the end of the night. You can maybe get away with not having the conversation, but I wouldn't risk it. Have the conversation. They have a vested interest in your career, in your brand within your organization, and ultimately the success that you have with this organization. So just have the conversation. Who not to bring? You don't bring swipe right from 3 days or 3 nights ago or whatever. That person should never come. I've seen it happen way too many times. They come to the party, an hour and a half into it, they're having more fun than anybody else at the party, and they're off in the corner, shadow boxing the boss's wife, or whispering to Rita from HR. Those things are devastating, have devastating consequences. They don't have the vested interest in the success within your organization, so don't let them come. And finally, it's fun, it's enjoyable, there's music, there's food, and sometimes dancing. And here's the deal, there are two spectrums of dancing. There is Macarena Electric Slide, there is Soulja Boy Juvenile. Your best bet at the holiday office party, stay closer to the electric slide. I've seen it happen way too many times. You get closer to the other side of the spectrum, people are jumping up, dancing, then you start dancing too low, you start getting a little bit too close, and before you know it, and especially in today's business climate, you've got Amy from accounting or Frank from finance doing a #MeToo on social media because of you. And there's no coming back from that. So stay closer to this side of the action. And finally, there's only one person I can think that sums it up best. You guys call him Ice Cube. His friends and I, we call him O'Shea Jackson. He said it best. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Don't wreck yourself at the holiday office party. Have a great time, enjoyable time. The best thing you can do for yourself this holiday season is keep your job. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week.